Welcome to this episode of Racine Renovation. It's Sunday, August 24th, and this is the first view of the downstairs of the building that we're working on. And the downstairs is a commercial space, and in effect it used to be a fish store. Then it was, we think it was that way for a long time. It's 120 years old. Most recently it was a payday loan store, and it was also a Boost Mobile store. And what we have here is payday loans, we think, ripped out the entire floor of this place, put a concrete floor in, lowered it by about a foot, which doesn't help us in the basement because you walk like a gremlin when you're down there. It's kind of weird. Anyways, so this we're going to leave the same as it is. What they did though, right over here, and you can follow me over this direction, is they put in, inside the first floor, they put in an iron box. The walls, the ceiling, and the 4 transaction windows, as you can see there. It's a very safe environment. You could literally take a .22 and shoot it, and you wouldn't get it through that metal, or you wouldn't get it through the window. That's the whole point of that. And in fact, we're going to leave that iron box in there because it's a very safe environment. To get in and out of the doors, they shut like a safe door where they're bolted on each side and on the top and the bottom. So it's a very safe environment. We're just about done with all the demo, and we did the demo in here last week, and literally this is getting ready to paint at this point. Few odds and ends, but not too bad. So we'll walk in, the next shot we'll walk into the back there, into the iron box. We call it the iron box, and we're calling this the drugstore because we feel that the only people that will be able to afford to be here or want to be here because of the safety is somebody who has got something to lose, like when marijuana gets legalized in the U.S., or not in the U.S., in Wisconsin, this will become a perfect dispensary. So it's on 2 main roads in the town. It's a very desirable location as far as we can tell. Anyways, let's walk to the back and we'll take a look at the iron box inside. Here we are in the back part of this first floor, and as you can see the transaction windows on the other side of them. You can also see this dull, ugly color that we're going to paint, but this is the inside of what we're calling the iron box. Somebody, we think it was Payday Loans about 20 years ago or so, spent over $100,000 just putting this iron box in here. We're not going to demo it out because all we'd have to do is replace it with something. And this looks kind of like, oh, cars upon cars. Anyways, this looks like it's the best option for us. You can also see there's a safe over here that we don't know the combination to, so if you're in the mood for a safe, here you go. But again, this is a concrete floor. It's very safe in here, and that's kind of one of the attractions of this whole little downstairs. The upstairs, on the other hand, is going to be a loft apartment like we've talked about. The next shot we'll see is we're going to go upstairs and we're going to show you exactly what we've done. We think we're about done with all the demo work in the place. We took a complete dumpster's worth of garbage out of the basement. We've had 3 full dumpsters of 70 cubic yards of stuff go out of this place. So we're going to go upstairs next and we'll show you that what we've done upstairs. See you in a bit. Let me lock this, then we'll go out that way. So today is Sunday, August 23rd, and we're finally done demoing the whole upstairs. You can see by the height of the ceiling, and you might be able to catch it, that the ceiling on this end is 14 feet tall. The ceiling that we took out, or the roof is 14 feet tall, the ceiling we took out, the false ceiling, were 2x6s by 20 foot long, and we took out 32 of them, mostly because they kind of got in the way of the visual aspects of the place. And also we didn't really need them, and it looks much better this way. You can get a better picture of the brick, you can get a better picture of the height of around the windows, and it just looks cooler basically. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to walk down to the other end of the building, and you can see where the windows are all ready, and they're ready to have new windows put in them. The pile of lumber here is all of the joists that we took out this weekend. I think there's 32 of those things. They're 20 foot long by 2x6, original or 200-year-old lumber. And then as we go in towards the back over here, you can see this used to be the original kitchen. We think it was the kitchen, but we don't really know. And what we're going to do on this episode right here is we're going to cut in some places that show what the walls used to look like. We're going to show what it looked like when it had all the plaster and lath in it, and kind of processing, because this is just an empty box. And this literally is 50 cubic yards lighter than it was. So that's kind of where we're at right now. We're going to be starting with the windows and probably the air and the plumbing and the electrics. And that's all going to be started probably in the next week or so. We're also going to put a porch on the back. We still haven't gotten permits for that. That's going to be a real big chore. Anyways, I appreciate you coming, and we'll see you in the next episode. Thanks. Bye.
Scared the crap out of me. Something else is falling.
Yeah, if you could piece together a few of these odds and ends, that'd be great to show the place.
Yeah.